This is a piano tutorial for Surfboard Boogie by Mier. We're starting with your left hand first. So we're going to start with middle C is here, and we are 2 C's below. The fingering is marked there for 5, 4, 2. If that is not comfortable, feel free to use your 3 here instead of your 4. I tend to use my 3, but it depends on the size of your hand. Cross over to B flat and back to A. Now we're going to stop here on our E and lift and move to an F with finger 5. So you're going to practice your move going from E finger 3 to right next door on F, but using your finger 5. So like this. And you practice that a few times and you'd be surprised how much that helps with your transition. So then we'll continue on with our pattern for our left hand. Cross to E flat, back to D, and then after our A, we're going back down to our C again. This time from our E, we're actually going to go to a G. So you're going to lift and go to G on your finger 5. So from finger 3 on your E to finger 5. And you practice that move so that it feels comfortable for you. And that will help when you actually go to play your song and put it all together. So think of your song like a puzzle, and you're learning different pieces and learning how to put them together. The next part, I'm going to give you an alternate fingering there. I'll do the one that is there first. It's 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And it would be G. Then you stretch your 4th to your B, C, C sharp, D, and then stretch finger 2 to B, A, G. So that's 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Stretch. An option for that, instead of going to your 4th finger on your B, we're going to try our 3rd, and we're going to go 5, 3, 1, 2, 1. 5, 3, 1, 2, 1. It really just depends on what feels comfortable for your hand. And continue on. C. Okay, we're going to head back down now to the C down here and play C and G. And you'll notice that there are lines going from the C and G to the notes in the next bar. So these are tied notes. We're going to hold those for 7. 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, G. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, G. And this is another one of those places where you're going to practice going from your thumb on G to your thumb on C or your pinky on F, either one, whatever one you want to aim for. Some people will find it easier to aim for the C and their pinky will just fall into place. So again, you're going from G to F and C, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, back to C, G, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, G again. Now this time, we're going to replace our G with the same G again, just with your pinky this time, finger 5. So you can either aim to get your finger 5 to your G, or you can aim to get your thumb to your D. So we're up a little bit higher again. So I'm going to go from 19, bar 19, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, down to our C here, and we're going to do 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Or you can also do the same thing we did on page 1 in bar 9, where you go 5, 3, 1, 2, 1. So I would suggest that whatever fingering you choose in bar 9, you also use the same fingering in bar 23. They are different notes, but they're essentially the same idea. And then our final notes are C here. Your pedal goes on, and we're going to zip all the way. Aim for your A here with your thumb, and E. And here is our middle C. So you're going all the way from down this C. Aim for your A. Now I'm going to play through your left hand one more time, just straight through. C, find the E above middle C, put your thumb on E, and you're just going to open up your hand slightly to get C at the top. We have a tie here as well with the right hand, so we have whole notes tied to whole notes, so it's 8 beats all together. So we're going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. In bar 5, the only thing that's different is there is a flat in front of your E. Now, I have learned this the hard way. A lot of people will do this move where they move their thumb in but not the rest of their hand, and they end up having a curve here. And that actually is really not good for your hand, which I have a permanent injury from not being corrected from that over the years. So I'm going to recommend that when you go to your E flat, your whole hand goes in. So you literally can just slide right in, and you hold those for 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Bar 7, back to E and C. 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Moving to G and D. 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Back to E and C. And then sliding again for your E flat, and back to E and C. Now the next part on page 2, or page 13 in the book, bar 13, we're going to stay in this position, but we're going to add a G in the middle. And this is very interesting because you actually play E, G, C, E, G, C, so you want to get used to doing that first. Now this is what we call straight playing. add the swing now, and this is what the swing will sound like. Long, short, long, short, long, short, long, short, long, short, long, short. Long, short, long, short, long, short, long, short, long, short, long. And then you do that twice, and then you move in again. Take your whole hand and shift it in. And we're going to go E flat, G, C. So a good way to look at doing these is almost looking at it like a circle. So you're going up, but know that you're circling back to get your lower note. So I'll show you that on your white key. It helps if you have a little bit of movement when you're playing to help you get back to the lower note and then into your flat. Bar 19, 20. Next, we're going to move to G with finger 1. So we're here in this kind of a position. And then our next notes in bar 22 are going to sound probably pretty strange to you. So we're going to move up, but instead of doing A and E, we're going to slide in and get A and E flat. And this is called a diminished fifth or tritone. And then C in the middle. So it's an interesting chord. It may take time for your ear to get used to that. Now I'm just going to duck back to bar 21, starting with our G. And then our next part, we always are going from white on our thumb. We're going to F sharp, back to G, G sharp, A sharp, B, C, and then all the way back down to this D here. So this is part of what we call a chromatic scale, where you can move up and down the piano very quickly using a set fingering. So with the fingering, what happens is on the white keys, except for the spot where there is no note, no black key here, sorry, you always have your thumb on the white key if you're going to a black key. So we're going white, black, white, black, white, black, white. And if you're going white, white, you use your 2. So I'll do that again. So we go below first, white, black, white, black, white, black, white. Last time. And I'm going to add in the swing this time. Okay, and now I'm going to play the whole thing from the beginning. For the fast version of this video, just look up Surfboard Boogie again, and you will find the fast version there as well. Thanks for watching.